the same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, this is 7 seas. I deal with life different, make that lemon squeeze. Went off for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track, now we going way up. W's is easy.
Yo, what's going on, man? Y'all, thank y'all for tapping in to us, man. You know what time it is. It's 9:04. You tuned in to KickBack with Sports with your host, 5'9", and I got my boy.
You already know what it is, man. Positive vibe.
Each and every Tuesday, we here at the Hub, kicking back, talking sports. Tonight, you tuned in to episode 14. So, y'all, you know what I'm saying? If you haven't already, go ahead and share, subscribe to the YouTube channel. You know what I mean? We're gonna get it rocking, man. Tonight, we got a good lineup, man. You know what we talk about. We talk about the NBA. We talk about the NFL. We talk March Madness.
Man, we all over it tonight, though. It's a lot. Might tap into some other stuff. You feel me? I ain't really want to touch bases on, but she making me. You feel me?
Man, so, listen. It's definitely, it's so much stuff going on right now. Just emotions all flying all everywhere right now. But most importantly, we got a very, very special guest that's coming through, gonna vibe with us, man. A very, very special guy that's in my life. It's my dad. My dad's from. I'm gonna let him tell him about himself, but that's a good guy in my life. I love that guy to death. And when it came to the sports of basketball, he's definitely the one that got me into it. So shout out to him. I can't wait for y'all to meet my old boy. We're gonna definitely. I'm excited right now, bro.
She said, "Oh boy, you excited?"
The real sniper, the real shooter in the gym. All right, so before we get the show started, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna go in and take a quick commercial break. And y'all, like I said, y'all go ahead and grab your popcorn. Go ahead and share the live. And if you haven't already, you know what I'm saying, subscribe to the channel.
The Hub.
For sure.
Follow us on Facebook too.
All that. All right.
You wanna shop? It's on me. Sex on the phone. Call me. You wanna talk? Darling, I'm on the hotline. You know you can get it. You wanna shop? It's on me. Sex on the phone. Call me. You wanna talk? Darling, I'm on the hotline. You know you can get it. Hello, I can do you right. Girl, you tired of looking.
Show has been sponsored by Vault Vodka, premium strawberry vodka of Miami. If you're looking to purchase a bottle, you can visit many different locations in Miami and Broward, and also visit their website at vaultvodka.com. You also can reach out to Vault Vodka on IG and Facebook. Drink honorably.
Funhouse active, king of the palace, rubber like Malcolm, ball up fist in the air to the fast lit, yeah, hands up in the air, they gun me down, I keep it on it, they crunching the numbers, I'm getting out, young nigga got a fetish for success, if I ain't next and I just leave impression, next to rain on the window pane, puffy plain Jane, let them second.
Be your girl Wendy Williams, your favorite Florida water baby. This Saturday, I'm at the Great FM with your boy Short. Yeah, baby, I'll be co-hosting with none other. So make sure your face is in a place, your dials are turned up, and give me a second. Hold up. Do you even have the app downloaded? Make sure you download that app today. Matter of fact, download it now so you can tune in. We going up. See you then.
Hey yo, it's definitely going down Saturday, March 26th with the Player Rated winner. That's right, the Player Rated exclusive winner with an exclusive interview on the Great FM radio. And yes, it's with Short the Great and Wendy Knows William. And this time we have City of War Hurt. City of War Hurt. Goddamn me.
I come from poverty. They play it dirty, I'm playing Monopoly. I'm from the bottom, so why she topping me? If you gon' love me, then you gotta die for me. I die today, I don't need you to cry for me. Sorry, not sorry, so it's more power.
Yeah, we already back, man. Listen, NFL, bro. NFL.
Well, we got a lot going on right now in the NFL. A whole bunch of stuff. Florida done got one of their kids back down here.
You talking about
Tyreek Hill, man. Listen, and I'm a Patriots fan. I really just got scared when this trade happened. I looked at the TV screen. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, bro. It's no way that they got Tyreek Hill in Miami. Along with this kid Waddle. Yo, y'all offense better be on a whole nother level this year in Miami.
right now, man? Listen, so many Dolphin fans are
Geeked.
on another
They geeked right
another
now.
level. So you already know ticket prices are gonna definitely, if they haven't already.
If them ticket prices ain't sky high already, it's a problem. Tyreek Hill,
How much difference is he gonna make to the
difference.
team?
That man is a threat on the field, the fastest person in the NFL. He got no choice but to double him. But now you got Tyreek Hill on one side. You got Jalen Waddle on one side. Yo, they the two fastest in the NFL.
Are they healthy? Like what?
Yeah, Tyreek Hill ain't never had no. He's not injury prone like that. Like he actually one of the players that consistently stay healthy. He been consistent in Kansas City. Jalen Waddle, he young, so we still trying to see. But they in my division, and hey, I'm scared. But
are they a Super Bowl?
no,
They're not there yet.
they gotta have quarterback play. So Miami's still just trying to figure out, what Tua gonna do.
So I mean, I'm not really into like the footballs and know all the players, but I do know players that come from the area down from like Brissett. Like where Brissett at with that team?
I mean, Jacob, he's a veteran, so I mean, he gonna bring that knowledge to those rookies over there. So like players like Tua and Waddle, Jacob probably that they mentor. You know what I'm saying? He helping them out throughout the game, processing different information for them. I mean, I loved him when he was in New England with us. I thought he was a great backup quarterback. So I mean, his time will come again. But this team that they have right now, they got the hottest offense in our division, hands down. So that's one of the biggest trades over the weekend. So shout out to Miami Dolphins, man. Y'all got all. I ain't got no love for y'all because I'm a Patriots fan now. But hey, y'all picked up something over the weekend, man. One of the second other big trades was with us. Patriots, we signed back Malcolm Butler, man. We traded out C.J. Jackson because we didn't really want to pay him out that money. Usually, you know what I'm saying, that's how we operate anyway.
How long he was playing with the Patriots before
he won a Super Bowl with us? He
at least like
six years. You think he played like 6 years before we traded him?
Okay.
Yeah, so we brought him back. So that was a huge, pickup with us getting rid of C.J. Jackson and then bringing Malcolm Butler back over to the team. So, hey, shout out to us doing that much.
So are y'all a potential Super Bowl team?
I ain't gonna say all that. We still working too, man. We still got things we got to do.
With Hill leaving the Dolphins.
No, with Hill leaving Kansas City.
I'm sorry, Hill leaving the Kansas City and going to the Dolphins. Do Kansas City still have an opportunity to be a Super Bowl team?
With Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City still got an opportunity to be a good team. I ain't gonna say Super Bowl without Tyreek. Without Tyreek, I don't know how that offense looks. Okay. That's just what it is. But other than those trades, we definitely want to let you guys know that 2022 draft is coming up. I think it's coming up this month, I think. And here's your draft order, man. Y'all know Jacksonville got the number 1 pick. Behind them is Detroit Lions. Right behind them, you got Houston, Texas. Round that out with the Jets in New York. So, it's iffy. Kansas City got 2 draft picks in the first round. That's what I was looking at the other day. Houston got 2 draft picks in the first round. But the draft is huge because you get those rookies and things coming around. So
my question about the draft: when you doing the NFL draft, when you drafting, what's the first thing that these teams are going for? What's the first position that they're going for?
It depends on what they're looking for. So, say for instance, Jacksonville got a number 1 pick. Right. Last year they had a number 1 pick. They chose a quarterback. Okay. Looking at their team this year, they probably going with either an offensive lineman or they going with some defense. So they try to plug in pieces that fit best with that team that year. So if you know that your defense wasn't top 10, you're probably looking for a defender. If you know that you got a good quarterback, but you ain't got no offense, you're probably looking for a running back or you're going for a receiver. So those general managers sit down in those rooms and they just try to figure out what piece are we missing to try to get us over the hump. So it's gonna be very interesting with that draft this year, man.
I saw a lot of draft day combines going on. Shout out to that boy Kyrie Elam.
Shout out to them. Yeah, that's their time to shine. Yeah. And that's how the draft order works. These coaches sit around. You see it's top 32 teams. That's how the order goes. They sit around. They go to these draft days, and they check the training days, and they check these kids out and look at them. And they go from there. You can have pro day.
That's what it's called.
And you got a pro day, and then your pro day has your draft stock going down because your pro day didn't add up to what you was doing over the season.
Okay.
So they go out and look at all this type of stuff.
Okay.
So they try to figure out who the best fit for my team, because you got players that go to the pro day and show out. So they draft stock go up. So they probably went from being number 25 to being top 10.
Right. Okay.
So
that makes sense.
Yeah. But to round off our NFL, man, with this free agent stuff going on, so you know these teams are looking to bring somebody in to help them either win the Super Bowl like they did, like St. Louis did last year. As you can see, these are still some unsigned free agency, man. These some big names on this list. You got Bobby Wagner. You got Stephon Gilmore, Odell Beckham, who just won a Super Bowl, Tyree Matthew coming from Kansas City, Jaquavian Clowney still out there, Claire Campbell out there, JC still out there, Jarvis Landry, Melvin Gordon, bro. There's some big names still out here in the NFL, man. There's been some unsigned free agents. So we're going to see what the NFL going to do. We're going to see what these teams going to do, man. But that's our NFL talk, man. I can't wait till football season start back, man, because I'm a huge football fan.
Man, hello basketball season, man. But right before we get into the basketball season, we're going to go take a quick commercial break. Like I said, if y'all haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like and comment, share, comment in the section for sure. Let us know, what some things that you see that, we can do to get better. Not only that, if you see something that we talking about sports-wise, because, especially when you talking about this guy right here who think he's the best shooter in the world.
Best shooter in the world.
Y'all comment if y'all can do all that. But no further ado, man, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Like I said, y'all stay locked in with us.
Subscribe.
Yeah, man, come back and hang out with us. Don't forget.
You wanna shop? It's on me. Sex on the phone. Call me. You wanna talk? Darling, I'm on the hotline. You know you can get it. You wanna shop? It's on me. Sex on the phone. Call me. You wanna talk? Darling, I'm on the hotline. You know you can get it. Hello, I can do you right. Girl, you tired of looking?
Show has been sponsored by Vault Vodka, premium strawberry vodka of Miami. If you're looking to purchase a bottle, you can visit many different locations in Miami and Broward, and also visit their website at vaultvodka.com. You also can reach out to Vault Vodka on IG and Facebook. Drink honorably.
Funhouse active, king of the palace, rubber like Malcolm, ball up fist in the air to the fast lit, yeah, hands up in the air that they gun me down, I keep it on it, they crunching the numbers, I'm getting out, young nigga got a fetish for success, if I ain't next and I just leave impression, next to rain on the window pane, puffin' plain Jane, let them second.
Be your girl Wendy Williams, your favorite Florida water baby. This Saturday, I'm at the Great FM with your boy Short. Yeah, baby, I'll be co-hosting with none other. So make sure your face is in a place, your dials are turned up, and give me a second. Hold up. Do you even have the app downloaded? Make sure you download that app today. Matter of fact, download it now. so you can tune in. We going up, 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 up. See you then.
Hey yo, it's definitely going down Saturday, March 26th with the Player Rated winner. That's right, the Player Rated exclusive winner with an exclusive interview on the Great FM radio. And yes, it's with Short the Great and Wendy Knowles William. And this time we have City of War Hurt. City of War Hurt. Goddamn me.
I come from poverty. They play it dirty, I'm playing Monopoly. I'm from the bottom, so why is she topping me? If you gon' love me, then you gotta die for me. I die today, I don't need you to cry for me. Sorry, not sorry, so it's more power.
Yo, man, welcome back, man. How I'm gonna forget, man? I forgot I got the GOAT, man. My dad, Mr. Coach Lamar Harris, is definitely stopping through to come vibe with us. Y'all, hopefully he won't say no embarrassing stories about me.
I'm trying to hear them all. Telling you now, I'm asking all the questions.
So, yeah, my dad, Lamar Harris, played basketball. I don't really want to tell too much if I want to tell this story because it's going to be some things that, that I'm going to learn. So I'm excited about having him on the show with me tonight, man. But like I said, I'm excited right now about that. But let's talk about the Chris Rock.
Oh, my God.
We got to do that, bro.
Just want y'all to know, FYI, I ain't want to talk about this. But, the host said let's talk about it, so let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it, man. I mean, if y'all don't know already, I don't want to show the film. I just want to say we do not condone any type of violence. We just keeping it real. We talking sports, and sometimes when you talk sports, you go off and you go about the hot topic. You know what I'm saying? So now we got to get into it.
It's definitely a hot topic. That's for sure.
Apparently, during the Oscars, Chris Rock was on stage. I guess hosting and doing what he do, comedian work, and a joke came across about Jada Pinkett and basically a hair joke. Will Smith came up. I don't know if it was an open hand or a closed hand or a cuff. I don't know what kind it was, but slapped Chris Rock live in front of millions and millions of people. So many different opinions about that is going around. Some people have, saying Will Smith wasn't wrong. Some people saying Chris Rock was there. Chris Rock should have did this. Let's just get into it for a quick minute, man. We're going to get on to that NBA talk. All right? What you think, bro? Your wife, somebody says a joke about your wife.
So, first off, I'm going to say this. I'm a big, huge Will Smith fan. All right, that's my guy. Y'all ain't never seen Will Smith get out of character. Never. So that was number one and surprising to me that he got out of character. But he got out of character for a reason. I'm on Will Smith's side. I ain't going to say the violence part of it. But protecting his wife, yes, I'm on his side. Because I'm going to protect what's mine. If you disrespecting my family, I'm live, not live, shopping center, Walmart, no matter where we at. You disrespecting what's mine, yeah, I'm taking care of that right then and there. Now, with that, on the other hand, do I think it was fake and it was acting? Yes.
Because it was acting?
As I kept looking at the video, it was too much that was going on. He saw the smack coming. He braced for it. And then it didn't even sound like Will Smith really smacked him. It was just like like it wasn't, how if a nigga gonna smack you, they gonna smack you. That smack didn't fully go through. So I thought it was a little acting in there. I don't know.
Comments, bro.
I thought it was a little acting in there. So I don't really know.
What they talking about?
How that. He was when he slapped the reporter. That I thought it was a little acting in it. I'm just saying. Now protecting his wife, I agree. I fully agree.
Right.
He was protecting his ego. He probably wasn't protecting that too, because Jada looked at him like, hold up, time out. Wait a minute.
Oh, you laughing?
Oh, you laughing too? So, there's a lot of ways you could view that. But as a man, I am going to protect what's mine. So if Will was protecting his wife, I totally agree with them.
Bro, listen, you go to a comedy show, bro. They getting on everybody in the front row. You understand what I'm saying? They're getting on everybody in the front row, jokes. Will Smith have did jokes and stuff like that. You can't.
I ain't gonna say like that.
He have done jokes.
Not about health. Not about no health issue.
Do you honestly, I honestly feel like if if Chris Rock knew, or if anybody knew, about anybody like that, they would not make a joke like that. They'll probably make some kind of joke about the person, but it won't be to where, they talking about someone's sickness. I think Will Smith handled that very inappropriately. I don't like the way he handled that. I think that Chris Rock, you got to think about it. Chris Rock, man, he got tried as a man. If a man come up and slap you,
Chris Rock did. He did get tried. Ain't nobody could just slap me.
Right.
Public,
So how can you be on another
man's side?
Acting. How can you be on another man's side when that type of action is taken? You can't do that, bro. And not only that, bro, like nobody can say you human, because let me tell you something. When they talked about Kanye West going up to the stage and taking the mic, and that's disrespectful, bro.
Somebody made a great point to me, and I was like, "Yeah, you right." That's why I still feel like it was acting, because something has to happen at every award show. Like if you look back on all the award shows, something has happened. Like something out of the ordinary has happened.
Right. And
I think this was that out of the ordinary that happened. That's why I think it was fake. Now, far as him responding to it, and also on Chris Rock's behalf, I don't know how true it is. I don't know. I'm not behind that. But I have heard that he didn't even write that joke. The producers wrote the joke, and he said what the producers wrote. So,
there's gonna be
I don't know.
I don't know. Being said, bro. Let me tell you this, bro.
I don't know.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, right? What you say?
That's not a medical condition. Sis, she can grow her hair. Not only that, 2-3 days before the Oscars, she was talking about on her TikTok that she does not care about her bald head. She don't care when nobody think about her bald head. She actually, that's why I said I think it was acting.
If you want to go on, bro, for two black men, I'm just saying, two black men to go on live to allow somebody else to tell them to do some type of act like that to make us look like some monkeys or whatever you want to call it, bro. I don't think so, bro. I don't think so.
Money make it happen, man.
I don't know about that one, but
money makes it happen.
That's a topic that's gonna go on and on. We can go on and about that, bro. One more thing I wanted to add on to the list today, bro. Do you think that it's okay for trans men or trans women to be able to play another sport? So, for example, the swimmer.
No.
Bro, come on, bro.
No. I'm just gonna be honest. No.
Think about this.
No, you wasn't born that way. It's like me telling you.
We ain't gonna get too deep into that.
No, we're not. But I'm just be very simple.
Right.
It's like me saying, "Hey, I got a whole robot over here. I've just built.
Right.
I think he outdid everybody. I'm gonna put him over here. Just smart like this. Right. That's what it was. That's not. No.
I do understand.
I don't agree.
When it comes to the LGBT community,
I'm with it.
People listen. When it comes to that type of conversation right there, bro, I honestly feel like it can be sensitive. And like I said, I'm LGBTQRSTUV, all that. But I'm telling you, the rules is, these guys taking these testosterone pills, all type of stuff. These people that lost millions of dollars for doing that. What's the Ken Griffey? Not Ken Griffey.
All of you got it right. No, not Ken. Got Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds. All these guys lost so much money for taking these things. And for someone, just because they're doing a sex change, if you want to become, I feel like they should have a sport for that.
Exactly. Now you're talking. You're right.
You can do that. Just like we got football. We got women that want to play football, so they
got a whole other sport
of football. So, like I said, that's another conversation that we can go on and on about. Definitely want to stick to the program. NBA playoff talk, man. NBA playoff talk.
Well, there's only one thing to talk about, and we know what that is. Your boy got injured the other night.
Who we talking about?
LeBron.
LBZ.
And the playoffs is right around the corner. And the question has been, should he sit out? Should they have him sit out because he rolled his ankle? Or should they let him play? Now, before you answer that question, I want you to look at this. Right? These are the standings right now in the Western Conference. LA has dropped to 10 because they lost to the Pelicans, blew a whole 14-point lead now.
Right.
So now they're 10. And my Spurs.
Oh, they blew a 23-point lead.
Yeah, my Spurs is right behind them to get the 10th spot. So the question is, they asking is, should LeBron sit out because he rolled his ankle?
LeBron rolled his ankle, but didn't he come back in the game?
He did. He definitely did.
All right.
But that's a soreness.
With 39 points.
I'm just asking the question. This is what they want to hear.
He played better when he hurt.
This is what they want to hear. But it's going to be an ugly playoff run, man. Listen, I'm a Spurs fan, so we can somehow sneak our way in there. I'm good with that. I like to see my team play in the playoffs. But, you know, we got a young team. So, at the end of the day, it's going to get ugly, man. But the NBA playoffs is looking very, very interesting on the east side and the west side. Because Miami's not number one no more.
Right.
You know who number one now, right?
Who's number one?
The Boston Celtics.
Boston, okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about, speaking of Miami, NBA.
Oh, my God.
Mr. Spoelstra and Mr. Butler.
My God. Man, it's drama in the house. That's all I can say is drama in the house. I mean, okay, Haslam comment of Butler couldn't play back in he ain't tough enough. He couldn't play back when he was playing was kind of, you know what I'm saying, foul. Because Haslam, he was playing not that far away from him. You feel me? You wasn't playing back in the ages of Jordan him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You were playing when Wade and them, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So for you to say Butler's not tough, I think Butler one of the toughest players in the league, hands down. Like every night that man give 110% on the floor, defensively and offensively. So for him to say that comment, yeah, Butler gonna get offended because I give my all every night on every team he's been on. He's done that. Right. But then Butler came back with Haslam saying, "You only reason you won a championship." And he told Spoelstra too that the only reason neither one of them won a championship was because of LeBron, Wade, and Bosh.
Right.
So I don't know, man. That's drama in the house.
Right. And I think that happens with a lot of good teams, and you know, you got to be able to control your emotions and channel them different kind of ways for sure. My opinion. When it comes to that, like I said, we can go on and on. But how many great teams has gotten into it with each other? Some of them you might see in the locker room. You know, person I got into a whole fight in the locker room, and come out and playing like nothing happened in the locker room. And the fact that Miami can cover it up, and Miami they keeping stuff so inside.
But they losing though.
But they are losing. But I honestly think they're gonna get it back. They're gonna get it together. I think they're gonna get it together. I hope they get it together faster than what they already are.
But you know, my thought is this: it happened too late in the season.
Okay.
If it would have happened early in the season, yeah, I could say they'll figure that out. But it happened right around this playoff time. Like, and you know how attitudes are.
Right.
Like me personally, I don't like to pretend that I like you.
Right.
You feel me? I don't care what we do. I just don't like to pretend I like you. So for me personally, I just think it happened too late in the season, and I don't see no way of them coming back from that. Not now. If they stick together off season, fine, but it's too late in the season for that to happen. Because right now, this is when you're supposed to gel together.
For sure.
Not break apart.
Miami, I want y'all to get it together, man.
That's what she hoping for.
You know, I ain't no Miami fan. I ain't gonna sit and act like I'm a Miami fan, but you know, I like to see when teams can, you know, have issues and stuff like that. They can overcome those adversities, stuff like that. Whatever.
Facts. Hey, shout out to the Hurricanes, man.
Shout out to Miami.
Shout out to the Hurricanes, man.
They did what they did
well.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So speaking of that, let's go on the Final Four, bro.
Yeah.
For the men's. Look how far Miami done got.
Yeah, shout out to the Hurricanes.
Right?
Yeah. No, Elite 8.
Elite. No,
that was Elite 8. Yeah. Shout out to Miami. Miami Hurricanes, man. They was like St. Peter's, little do people know, because Miami was a 10th seed, and I might think Miami was going to make it that far. Not to know Elite 8. Facts. But the Final Four is set. Saturday, April 2nd, man. Y'all tune in again, man.
One team that I said that was going to make it is definitely in there.
Who?
Villanova. I did say Villanova.
I told you Villanova was going to make it.
But I did say Gonzaga. But I think everybody on there except for Kansas, who you said. You said UNC and Duke.
I said UNC.
You said Villanova. You did.
Yeah. I thought Gonzaga was going to make it.
Right.
So I think I got it right. But y'all get them kids in front of this TV, man, around this time, man, because this is when remind y'all, these are teenagers too that just got into college. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make a name for themselves. They trying to get into the league. But Saturday, April 2nd, man, this Saturday, y'all tune into these games because they're going to be these are, to be honest, I'm going to go ahead and be true. Man, these 4 teams themselves are historically great. These 4. Ain't no surprise in their programs.
Right.
Villanova's always been a great program. Okay. Won championships. Kansas is, if I think they are the winningest program in the history of NCAA. Okay. You got UNC that's been a great program for years to come and won plenty of championships. Then you got Duke and Coach Shesky just became the winningest coach in the history, and to be in the Final Four. Duke became the first team that had the most wins in the Final Four. He surpassed, what's his name? The other guy that used to coach UNC back in the day. But y'all look it up, man. But these 4 teams are some legit programs, man. Some legit programs.
Let's get over to that women's basketball league, man.
I saw a good game the other night. I'm a UConn fan.
Of course you're a UConn fan. Who we got in the Final Four?
I know UConn in there. UConn girls is in there. I can't really see the other one. South Carolina girls is in there. I don't think they lost. But I know for a fact UConn and NC State had a heck of a game the other night, man. Them girls had a heck of a game. They went into overtime too. Twice, I think. That was a great game the other night.
South Carolina, Louisville.
Oh, you picked Louisville.
I did. I said
you did pick Louisville. Look at you.
And then look, I did say Carolina was gonna make it. I did say Carolina was gonna make it.
South Carolina, but you said Louisville though.
Yeah. Shout out to them. That was a close game against Michigan though.
I got UConn going to the championship.
I
got UConn going to the championship. I see them beat Stanford. I got UConn and South Carolina going to the championship.
They got something. They got 4 girls that's hitting in the doubles right now.
Who, UConn?
I mean, going double. Let me see. What is Connecticut right now?
Yeah, I got UConn going to the championship. Going to the championship. Facts.
UConn.
I can tell you that now.
Who you got to win it?
I like South Carolina. I think it'll be easy win for them.
I'm gonna go with Carolina.
Now I got South Carolina girls win. I think it'll be easy. They too talented over there. They coach very well. They gel together. But what separates them from all other teams right now over there on the women's side is their toughness. Yeah. Them girls tough.
Man, look who coaching them.
That's why I said.
I got the homegirl, Markeisha Grant. She was one young lady that looked up to me. I still conversate with her today. She went to Carolina. She was one of the first. She was a part of that first group that won the nationals. And to see the type of obstacles that she's went through, I gotta get her on the show. Man, their practices is top, is next level. They practice like USA basketball. Like it's not a down moment. It's always coach coming there. She coming there with her little dog be running around gym. She said, but it's always next level type of training. You know, she always put them in the mindset of, if you want to be that next level, if you want to reach that next level, if you want to reach your full potential, you got to put the work in and everything off the court. Like she always she used to tell me all those different stories. So shout out to Markeisha, man. I'm definitely going with y'all. I'm still a Miami fan. Cause my sister went there, but we ain't gonna hold y'all, man. We're gonna take a quick break real quick. I got my dad, Lamar Harris, in the building. He's definitely on the standby, man. Can't wait for y'all to meet my old boy.
I can't either. I got a whole bunch of questions.
He's gonna say some fly stuff about 5'9".
I got some questions.
So y'all stay locked in, man.
You wanna shop? It's on me. Sex on the phone. Call me. You wanna talk? Darling, I'm on the hotline. You know you can get it. You wanna shop? It's on me. Sex on the phone. Call me. You wanna talk? Darling, I'm on the hotline. You know you can get it. Hello, I can do you right. Girl, you tired?
This show has been sponsored by Balt Vodka. Premium Strawberry Vodka of Miami. If you're looking to purchase a bottle, you can visit many different locations in Miami and Broward, and also visit their website at bulkvodka.com. You also can reach out to Bulk Vodka on IG and Facebook. Drink honorably.
Funhouse active, king of the palace, rubber like Malcolm, ball up fist in the air to the fast lit, yeah, hands up in the air that they gun me down, I keep it on it, they crunching the numbers, I'm getting wild, young nigga got a fetish for success, if I ain't next and I just leave impression, next to rain on the window pane, puffin' plain Jane.
This be your girl Wendy Williams, your favorite Florida water baby. This Saturday, I'm at the Great FM with your boy Short. Yeah, baby, I'll be co-hosting with none other. So make sure your face is in a place, your dials are turned up, and give me a second. Hold up. Do you even have the app downloaded? Make sure you download that app today. Matter of fact, download it now so you can tune in. We're going up, 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 up. See you then.
WKMDB, the Great FM. Hey yo, it's definitely going down Saturday, March 26th with the Player Rated winner. That's right, the Player Rated exclusive winner with an exclusive interview on the Great FM radio. And yes, it's with Short the Great and Wendy Knows William. And this time we have City of War Hurt. City of War Hurt. Goddamn me.
I come from poverty. They play it dirty, I'm playing Monopoly. I'm from the bottom, so why she topping me? If you gon' love me, then you gotta die for me. I die today, I don't need you to cry for me. Sorry, not sorry, so it's more power.
Yo, what's up? What's up, Dad? Lamar Harris.
Can you hear us? We good?
We can't hear him though.
Can't hear you. You gotta. Oh, you don't.
Oh man.
There you go.
You can hear me?
You on mute?
Unmute it. You gotta press the unmute button, dude. And that dude black.
You might have it on mute. So go back out. Go back out and then come back in. I want you to go out and then log back in.
Yeah, so that's my old boy. That's my dad. All the way from Camilla, Georgia, man. You know, he's Georgia airborne.
Facts.
You know, a lot of good talent come from Georgia, I told y'all. Hopefully you can hear us.
Facts.
You can hear us?
Can you hear me?
You probably can hear us.
Go ahead and say something. Let me see if I can hear you. Can you hear me? Oh, you might can't hear me now. You can't hear me? All right, give us 1 second. We're going to go back in, and I want you to come back in, okay? God bless me.
So, again, yeah, my dad played. A lot of my game come from this guy here, man. A lot of my game and my sister game come from this guy. Waking up, you know, on the weekends, every day after school. My dad used to have a little basketball cone set out for me. My dad used to get up at 5 o'clock. Soon I come home, you know, my homework is already done already because I already know what time it is. My mom checking the homework. My dad got the cones set up. I'm going through the cones. I think around this time, I was like around 3 years old, maybe 4 years old when I actually started going to the gym with my dad. But 5 years old when he really was training me. I think what his thing was, he wasn't gonna let me go with him to the gym until I was potty trained.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna let my dad tell you about the story when I was born, because I like when he tell that story. But my dad's a good guy, man. He loved the game of basketball, and like I said again, I'm grateful for that guy for sure. Shout out to my mom as well. Hopefully we got this. It worked this time.
Can you hear me? I'm gonna have to go out. We're gonna have to go out. We're gonna have to go out. Text him and tell him we're gonna have to go out.
All right,
Listen,
y'all.
we'll be right back, man. A little tough technical difficulties, man. Want to make sure we get Pops on here, so we want to go out real quick and come back right in. But make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, man, the Hub, and follow us on the Hub on Facebook, though. We'll be right back.
On track, now we going way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Pray up. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. Keep the same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, this is 7 C's. I deal with life different, make that lemon squeeze. Went off for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track, now we going way up. W's is easy.
You hear? You can hear us?
Yeah, I
think
hear
that's
you
the
good.
sound. Good. We got him now.
You got me?
We ready?
Yeah, we got you now.
All right, cool, man. Come on, little shiny head dude.
That's what's in.
What's
Ball
up?
is what's in.
What's going What's going on, Mr. Harris, man? We gonna keep it professional here. I'm gonna pretend like I don't even know who you is. I talk about you all the time, how grateful, how good of a role model you have been for my sister and I, and now my little brother and my older sister. With my guy Lou. Positive vibes right here, man.
I'm the one that got all the questions.
He got
all
a
the
question he want to ask you. So, you know that keep it cute. You understand what I'm saying? Keep it cute. So, without further ado, I'm gonna let my boy Positive Vibe take over.
How you doing, Mr. Harris?
I'm doing just fine. How about yourself?
Hey, man, I'm doing great, man. I see you got that Baylor basketball shirt on, so I don't
Yeah.
want no
Yeah.
problems with you.
Yeah.
So
Give
me go ahead.
Programs. Yeah.
Okay. So I just want to give me a little background about, history with you, the sport, basketball. And I got some other questions. We ain't gonna get into this one over here just yet. But I want to get to know you, Mr. Lamar Harris, because I see these photos, man, and I see you like you was a whole dog out there on that court, man. Like, so I just want to know who Lamar Harris is, what got you into playing the game of basketball and thus far.
Well, I started out my brothers. Actually, my older brothers. I'm the youngest. And my oldest brother, we used to battle back in the days, and they used to beat the brakes off me and taught me everything that I know. And when I got to high school, I was pretty much, ready to play. And my first varsity game, I had 17 points. I just love the game, man. I just, I left high school and went straight to Auburn University at Montgomery. I went there for a minute. Things didn't work out. I ended up at Albany State, played Albany State my last 2 years there, and end up All-American there, ranked number 12 in the nation in scoring. I think Earl Jones was number 1, and I was number 12. Then you got Charles Oakley, and you got those other guys that was ranked, in rebounding and other things. But then I left there and I went to Atlanta to the Hawks free agent camp. And I went as a free agent. There was 150 people participating in that free agent camp. And we was all trying to get to LA to play in the Summer Pro League. And I ended up I was in the top 12 players out of 150. And I went to LA and played in the Summer Pro League. And I ended up playing against a guy by the name, played for UCLA, Michael Holton.
Okay.
He was ranked, I think he was like, Golden State had selected him. I can't think of what round they selected him. And we had a free agents team playing against the NBA teams. So we didn't play against too many, but I ended up playing against Golden State Warriors. And I had a good game. I had about 24 points in that game. And after that game, I went into the locker room and I was sitting down. And at that time, Golden State coach was John Bark. He was the head coach at Golden State. And he came down and he asked me, he said, Lamar Harris? I had my head down. I raised up and I was him. And he said, how would you like to come to my veteran camp? And I was like, wow, really? So he said he gave me some dates and took some information from me. And when I got back to Georgia, the package was there. And it was like a contract for at that time, it was back in the 80s, a contract for maybe I think it was like $75,000 a year. Every additional year that I could continue to play, then it was an additional $15,000 back then. And I ended up there and things didn't work out good because I ended up getting injured. And then I ended up playing in a couple of exhibition games against Kansas City at that time. And I never could bounce back. Then I ended up playing in the CBA for 7 years. Played in the CBA, trying it. Back then, they didn't have that developmental league like they have now. If they had that developmental league, I would have played in there. I probably would have had the opportunity to play with an NBA team. But, I like the route that I went. You learn. I left there. I played there. After there, I never got a shot. A couple of teams were looking at me, but I never got a shot.
You telling us, man, you don't let us interview you, man.
Give me the tea, man.
I'm trying to give you something to talk about. So you don't
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm just joking with you, man.
Hey, but anyway, then I ended up leaving there and I ended up going overseas playing ball. Went to New Zealand and played. I got off the plane, I had 70 points to get out the plane, but I ended up over playing in the United States Basketball League. I tried, and then I got maybe like 27, 28 years old. I gave up. I just didn't, I
had a passion.
So what now?
Say you had lost the passion?
Yeah, I lost the passion. After Shamar was born, I was like, I didn't. The only thing I could think about was, for my baby. You know what I'm saying? My kid.
Yeah.
So I didn't have the passion anymore. I didn't have a push back then. I had an agent that didn't push. You have to have a strong agent.
Oh, definitely.
And I didn't have an agent that would really push. I was a scorer, like in high school. State semifinal game, I had 45 points. I always been a machine when it came to score.
Yeah.
What was your strength though? Like, how did you get those points, man? Like, what part of the court that got you those points?
Well, I played 4 positions. I played 4 positions because I was a 6'8", 6'9" high jump in high school. So I always played above the rim. I always thought that anything came off that rim, if you didn't box me out, I was going to dunk it. That's how I played, and I was aggressive going to the basket. I ain't believe in doing no layups. I feel like if I can get that hole, I'm trying to dunk.
I heard that.
Let's back it up a little bit. Let's back it up a little bit to you're saying playing with your brothers. Tell us about Camilla, Georgia. Where you from? I talk about it all the time.
I'm from Georgia.
Well, Camilla is southwest. Is southwest between if you know anything about Georgia, then southwest Georgia.
Well, I know where.
It's between actually it's between Tallahassee and Albany, Georgia, somewhere up in there. About an hour from Tallahassee. 2 hours from Macon, Georgia.
Mac Town.
3 hours from Atlanta.
That's where I'm from.
Maybe like 2 hours from Alabama. So it's right there in the center. Alabama, Florida, Georgia, right there.
I know where it's at for sure.
So how was sports like growing up back then? Obviously, it's a small town. Competition, competing against other players, stuff like that. I mean, now basketball, for you to compete against somebody, you got to go. Compete against good players. You got to go travel for that. So how was it? For you, did you play travel ball, like any of that type of stuff growing up? Did they have any of those type of things back then?
No. Travel ball wasn't in my area now. Up in ATL, up in Atlanta,
right.
In the big cities, it was big. But back where I came from, I didn't have all that. I had the luxury of playing in the Georgia high school all-star game.
Right.
I played in the all-star game. Jeff Malone played for the Utah Jazz for about 17 years. He was the point guard, and I was the 2 guard. Then on the other hand, on the other side, on the north side, I played on the south side with Jeff Malone. On the north side, you had Dale Ellis, you had Sadell Threeks, you had those guys on the other side, which they beat us. They beat us, but Jeff had about 28 points, and I ended up with 24. But during that time, it wasn't a whole lot of travel basketball.
Right. So that's not all you did. Now that's not that. That's not all you did. Now let's see. We know you did track and high jump. We know you played ball. It's something else that you did that didn't pertain a basketball in the hand or football or any type of. Tell us about that. Tell us what that was.
Well, I don't like to get in that part of my life. You know what I'm saying?
He's a drum major, man. This man was a drum major, man.
Yeah.
6'8" drum major.
Yeah, I was a drum major.
You stood tall out there then. Everybody.
That's where I get my rhythm from. That's where I get my rhythm from right there, my dad.
Okay.
So
now I done got a little history about you. You know what I'm saying? History about your basketball. First of all, I say thank you. You feel me for opening up the gates for players like myself and Shay. Because it wasn't for players like yourself. I don't know if you're familiar with Norman Nixon.
Right.
Norman Nixon, all them guys up there, man. I looked up to them and they raised me. So I want to say thank you for opening up the doors and the gates for players like myself. But now basketball is over. You told me 28. You know what I'm saying? You kind of lost your passion. Free agent. The agent didn't push you, etc. But now you got this baby. You got this baby on your hand now. So tell me how you process all that information and groom this youngin over here into what she is today, and you know what I'm saying, what she was able to achieve as a basketball player here in Palm Beach County.
Well, Shay, Mark, whatever y'all. What y'all call it? Shay, Mark.
I call her Shay, 5'9". You feel me?
But Shay was real. She was hungry. Shay was hungry. Shay was more hungry than Kiana was. Shay was hungry. Shay could play 4 or 5 positions. Wherever the coach needed her, she could play.
She was there.
She was there. She could play any position with the size she were. She could use both hands. She could shoot. She could shoot with both hands. She can. I mean, if you need her to post up, you need her to do anything. She was easy to teach. She was hungry. I mean, she was everywhere I went. She was right there.
Okay.
So every break that I got, I put a ball in her hand, and she was hungry. She was, man. I watched Shay in the state playoff against Dillard. I watched Shay. Shay had a 6'6" center in high school.
Yeah.
And she fouled out, so Shay had to post up. Shay had to post up, and Shay ended up with a double, a triple double, or something, because she had to change her role. Which like I say, back when I was grooming her, she wanted to know all that. She wanted to know every position.
Yeah.
And she was just a true ball player. She was one that I felt like, once I felt like I could train her and work with her, I felt like I could train anybody's daughter.
Got you. So let me ask you this: as an athlete, as a father, what joy that brought to you to see your daughter take a gift that you started with and turn it to something as great as she did, but do it at her own pace and how she wanted to do it?
Back that up a little bit. I'm sorry.
How did it make you feel being a former athlete and a father, seeing your daughter take a gift that you had, that you gave to her, and have her do what she did with it, and the productivity that she did in her career? How did that make you feel?
It made me feel great, because at first I never forced her to do that. You know, I never forced her. I never wanted to force any of my kids to do anything. But Shay was hungry. It was what she wanted to do. You know, Shay wanted to. It made me feel great knowing that she wanted to be in that limelight. Shay didn't want to be second in nothing.
Mm-hmm.
See, Shay didn't want to be second. Shay wanted to be first in everything. But she had that humble spirit. You know, she was. I mean, Shay will make sure, if you playing with Shay, she will make sure you get in the game also. So she always had that type of spirit where it made me feel good. When I watch Shay, I used to sit back and I used to say to myself, "Oh, what's she gonna do next?" Because she had that type of game. I mean, she had a floater before it was a floater.
Facts.
You know? And then the way she used the glass. See, some of that stuff you can't teach.
No, you can't.
You can't. You know, much as you try to. If I were to get a kid right now and try to teach him some of the things that she learned at an early age, it was hard, because when she was 8 years old, she was handling the ball well at 8 years old. Right then, and she was 8-year-old. Shay was the youngest to play on Sylvia Fowles' travel team with the Miami Suns.
Okay.
She was the youngest one. Sylvia Fowles, Lena Larkins, Erica Brown, Erica White, Woo. I mean, she was the youngest.
She played with some big names, man. But she held her own. Trust me, I heard the stories.
Right.
She's like a sister to me, so trust me, I heard it. So to meet you is an honor. So now that all that is over, I know what she does in the community. She out here working with the youth.
I don't want to cut you off, but also my sister too behind us. My sister, she definitely. I got an older sister. I got a younger brother right now. My little brother.
You can't finish this conversation without talking about her.
Yeah, my sister Kiana.
Let me say this.
Go ahead.
She learned a lot of mistakes that Shay made. She learned a lot from Shay.
Mistakes.
That she had to be where she went. She had to be she's in. Yeah. We weren't gonna let her fail.
Facts.
We weren't gonna let her fail. and she accepted the challenge. She wasn't an offensive minded person in college, but high school, she could give you numbers.
No.
But she accepted the role. She never took over. She never tried to take over.
Right.
She always see Shamar. She get in practice. Kiana would do exactly what you tell her to do. But Shamar wasn't that type of person. I was that type of person. Okay, I know what you want me to do, but I got some other things that you need to see.
Right.
So once I show you these things, then you might change the approach you have for me in my game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Kiana was deep. Defense was her thing. That's what she wanted to do.
Oh, okay.
Now I got a little brother. I got a little brother, Lefty.
Lefty.
What?
Yeah.
9 years old. He just turned 9. And my little brother, Lefty, shooter. My brother been shooting since he was about 6 years old from the perimeter.
Them lefties can shoot now.
My brother only care about the basketball. You know what I mean? Do what he got to do in school because his mom a teacher. My dad is a teacher as well. But my little brother gonna be. I'm trying to tell y'all. Look, Aiden Harris. I'm trying to tell y'all. Remember that name right now. Remember that name.
That's what's up.
Aiden Harris. I'm telling y'all. He definitely. He got what I had. He got what I had. My sister had. My dad had. My older brother. My older sister have. He got all that in one.
That's what's up.
And I can't wait to see that unfold right there. So I'm gonna ask you a question real quick. So we talked about where you come from. Now let's get into why. Also I want to say as far as what the type of young women that he coached, Jameer Faulkner. A lot of women that he coached, they play professional basketball. He used to train. He used to train a lot of women. He trained a few times with Elena Larkins. Played for UNC.
Yeah, I know Elena.
Yeah, so he trained with a lot of us. It can go on and on, man. That man trained a lot of good people. But now, after basketball, you decide to go and after you train me, I mean, we started from one player that wanted to get trained. Now you got all these girls that you're training. What made you decide to go that route, and where are you now with this now?
Well, I really wanted to do this because like I said earlier, I felt like if I could train my daughters, I could train anybody's kids. Because for you to get your own kids to focus and lock in, you can get anybody's kid to lock in.
Facts. Yep, I agree with that.
So what I did, I had a lot of I'll never forget, I couldn't get in the gym. So I used to take them to the park. And I ended up taking them to the park, and the city manager walked by, he rolled by, and he saw me outside. He asked me, stop by, and said, why you outside? You got all these girls out here, why you outside? So I told him, I said, well, I went every route to try to get inside the gym, so these young ladies don't want to be held back. So I'm gonna make sure that they stay working out and doing what they need to do. So what he did, he proposed to the city, and the mayor of the city decided that they want to sponsor my team. So we traveled all over. In a matter of fact, we traveled just different places playing ball, and the city sponsored every cent that I got went to the city, and everywhere I wanted to go, the city would pretty much make sure that we got there. So that's how I started out. Once I started out, I started, doing everything. I ended up working with the Youth Recreation Association. It was like independent, and what they did, they just, it was a lot of kids that was underprivileged that didn't get an opportunity to do a lot, and then they had this man right here. I love this man, and I appreciate this man for everything he did, by the name of Dan Calloway.
Yeah, shout out to Dan Calloway.
Dan Calloway.
That's his gym. Take the gym is Dan
That's
Calloway. Yep.
My team practice over there right now.
This man right here, he saw what I was doing, and he set me up with every elementary in elementary school in Palm Beach County, in West Palm Beach. He set me up, and we had a elementary league with about 16 elementary schools. We had a league over at old Roosevelt, not Roosevelt.
Yeah, Roosevelt. Yeah, full service.
Yeah, right. So we had a league, and I had an opportunity to pick an all-star team, a travel team from that league. And I got some girls. Jameer Faulkner was one of them. I got some girls, and we went to the Nationals. And
Baby from Beverly.
Yeah, we competed, but to make a long story short, I love working with kids. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm working with kids right now. I got an elementary school. I'm at the elementary school right now, and I love high school, true enough, but I believe every high school need a feeder program.
They definitely do. Every last one of them. And
that's what I'm sacrificing doing right here in my city, in my county, right now. I'm feeding right now. I got an elementary school right now. Elementary team right now. I coach an elementary team right now, and we travel just like high school do in Southwest Georgia. And we 7-0 right now. And breathing. The closest game we had was 25 points.
Okay.
And I love doing it. And on my free time, I'm coaching boys, but at the same time, if I open the gym, I got 30 kids in it.
Okay, wow. Yeah, well, listen, I commend you. I that's what I do. That's what she does. We work with you, trying to give back as much as we can. But I don't want you to leave. This is coming out to the end of our show, but we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to come back with some rapid questions, so prepare yourself, all right? Because she got some and I got some, so prepare yourself for these next questions. But I appreciate you being here. I'm learning a lot myself about her and you. But again, I just want to thank you for opening that door for us. All right. But we'll be right back. So stay tuned. Okay.
Sure. All right.
You wanna shop? It's on me. Sex on the phone. Call me. You wanna talk? Darling, I'm on the hotline, you know you can get it. You wanna shop? It's on me. Sex on the phone. Call me. You wanna talk? Darling, I'm on the hotline, you know you can get it. Hello, I can do you right. Girl, you tired of looking?
The show has been sponsored by Balt Vodka, premium strawberry vodka of Miami. If you're looking to purchase a bottle, you can visit many different locations in Miami and Broward, and also visit their website at baltvodka.com. You also can reach out to Balt Vodka on IG and Facebook. Drink honorably.
Funhouse active, king of the palace, rubber like Malcolm, balled up fist in the air to the fast lit, yeah, hands up in the air that they gun me down, I keep it on it, they crunching the numbers, I'm getting wild, young nigga got a fetish for success, if I ain't next and I just leave impression, next to rain on the window pane, puffin' plain Jane, let them set.
Mr. Harris. Hey, you know Kiana gonna be mad at you about that Baylor shirt on, man. Come on, man.
Well, really, I don't wear this. I don't wear this outside. I sleep in this.
Oh, okay. That's all right. As long as you don't wear it out the door.
Yeah, I don't wear it out the door. I sleep in it. That's it.
All right, so you know my dad, Mr. Harris, said he's a 49ers fan.
Oh, really? My uncle was one. Okay.
He's a 49ers fan. So let's talk about the 49ers. Let's talk about NFL. Anything you looking for in the NFL? How you feel about these different free agents, and these different type of things that's going on in the NFL?
Well, I don't. Since my homeboy Don Griffin played for the 49ers back in the days.
You gotta put the camera up.
My homeboy Don Griffin, he played for the 49ers back in the days. He played for the 49ers with
That's how
Jerry
you
Rice.
became a fan?
Excuse me?
Is that how you became a fan?
Yeah, that's how I became a fan. I'm really like right now. I got a homeboy in my hometown right now. Glover, Grover Stewart. He played for the Colts.
Okay.
Number 90. So we only have one guy from my high school that played in the NFL. That's Grover Stewart.
Got you.
Number 90 for the Colts. He started for the Colts. Defensive end.
What you got with the NBA player? What you feeling about LeBron James?
Well, you know, I'm a MJ man. I'm an MJ.
That's right.
A Dr. J. I'm this. I look at this basketball here, but right, this basketball now is not like it was back in the day.
It's soft, man. Soft.
It's not. So what I do right now, I watch college basketball. It's more competitive to me than college than pros. You know,
okay.
I like. See, those guys are hungry. The guys in the NBA now, it's pretty much a show. It's about getting paid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
what you think? So Villanova and Kansas, who you think gonna get that one?
Villanova and Kansas?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ride with Villanova.
Okay, I like that pick.
UNC and Duke.
I mean, you know, everybody want Duke to win. Everybody want Duke to win because of K.
Okay.
And that's what's gonna make North Carolina even hungry because all the focus is on K.
Right.
And so I take North Carolina.
North Carolina. Okay. All right. Women's basketball. You got Louisville. You got UConn. You got
Stanford.
South
Carolina. South Carolina.
Yeah, South Carolina. I mean, what you got? Who you think girls side?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, like I said, just like Duke, people want Stanford and Connecticut to win. But
they playing
each other.
I know that. But that's how they wanted it. But it's not
okay.
gonna, one of them got to fall. So
right.
I'm gonna take Connecticut.
I like UConn.
I'm gonna take Connecticut.
South Carolina.
You got to go with South Carolina.
Got to go with South Carolina.
You got to go with South Carolina. But they got to play now.
They're gonna have to play against Geno.
Yeah.
They're gonna play against Geno.
They got to play. But see, like I like what the young lady from South Carolina said. They tried to put all the focus on her, saying that, hey, you the player of the year, you the best player of the year. And she made a comment to them live on national television, telling them straight up, hey, my team is everything.
Yeah.
It ain't so much about me. It's other girls behind me.
Yeah.
So she wouldn't put a lot of emphasis on what they put an emphasis. They had a lot of emphasis on her being the number one player in this. But she didn't want to hear that because she knew that she got them others that her whole supporting cast what she focused on.
Right.
Got you.
So she didn't want to hear all that about, they were trying to talk about how she player of the year, how they've been number one all the way through the whole year and this. She ain't trying to hear that. She want that brass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right.
If you
what's your pick?
I mean, I wanted Louisville to make it to where they are right now. I did want Louisville to make it to where they are right now, but I do like South Carolina. I do like South Carolina.
I'm a UConn fan, so I'm going with UConn.
So to speed it up a little bit, I got a question for you. So what you saying? Say what you're saying.
Let me tell you about UConn. I never watched a couple of girls. I never watched girls. Them girls go down here so good and shoot that thing, man.
Oh yeah.
They go down here hard pulling up. I mean, they pulling up. I mean, if they 9 times out of 10, I trust them going down here better than they are wide open spotting up.
Yep.
I trust them. They go down the hill. Shooting that thing, man. Gosh, I mean, they're exciting. but I know that South Carolina got a game plan.
They better.
They got a
They
game
coming.
plan.
What you think
say?
about? I'm gonna cut him off. I ain't trying to cut you off. Yeah, I think we got like a little delay, a little bit. What you think about Chris Rock and Will Smith?
You just had
I don't. I'll be honest with you. I don't.
Was he right or wrong?
I hadn't followed up on that.
Don't follow up on
that one set.
Don't do it.
Go ahead.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't follow up on that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Don't
a lot of that you never know. It could be publicity.
Yep.
Why would they do that? They got money.
Yep. There you go, right there. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Dad. I'm with you. Don't do it.
I mean, why? Why would you do that? You got money. I mean, I don't know.
Old school. I like that right there. Don't do it.
If you had a young kid in front of you right now, who's dealing with all type of adversity right now at home, what would be something that you would tell that kid right now to keep him going forward?
Well, I mean, he's an athlete or he just
he's an athlete, he's either way, just a kid.
Well, first thing I would tell him, honestly, is to focus on control what you can control. You know, a lot of things you just can't control. Me, when I had things going through at a younger age, I used to put a basketball in my hand. It wasn't drugs or anything. I used to go out on the court by myself. And for years, my mom and daddy would always ask me what I want for Christmas. I had to have a basketball.
Had to have a basketball.
That was me. I had a basketball, and I lived in the area where there's basketball courts. So don't get me no basketball. Don't get me no basketball goal, because I always could go to the court. I could walk to the court. I stayed on the court to sundown to sunup, playing ball, because I had a dream, and if you have, I encourage all kids to dream.
Okay.
Dream big, and always have something that goals that you have set for yourself, and every time you reach one goal, set another goal. Don't just, as long as you live, there's gonna be something going on. But you have to focus on the positive things.
Yep.
And that's where I try to, because I got kids that I deal with right now. And then a lot of things, like I told, like people say, well, you got a lot of kids that are on medication, young kids on medication. You know what my medication was?
A whooping? I'm just kidding. What was it?
Huh?
What was it?
I'm thinking it's basketball because that was mine.
No, my medication, see, when kids act that right now in school or in the public or whatever, the first thing people try to do, they'll go and they'll talk to the parents. And the parents
put him on medication.
Yeah, he's on medication. But my medication was go outside and get you something. Go get a limb off the.
Go get one of them limbs. Yeah.
Get a limb off, and bring it to me. That was my medication.
Facts.
So my thing is right now, if I had to talk to a kid right now, I would ask him, I would really ask him, what could I do? What could I do? What do you like to do? What are some things you like to do? If it's something that they like to do, they might tell me, well, I like basketball. Then I'm gonna invite them to the gym where I live at. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna invite him there, and then he might end up being a basketball player. Then he might just want to be around basketball. So I'll make him my manager.
Okay.
I let him travel with me. I had an elementary game yesterday, and when I got ready to get on the bus, there was 6 kids that I'm trying to figure out where they come from, and their parents outside. They like, he want to ride the bus with you all. Can he ride the bus with you all? I couldn't tell them kids no.
Yeah.
Only thing I tell them parents, is make sure they got some money for them to eat.
Yeah.
You know, so
That's stuff,
so it's a lot of things that we can do to help kids, and everybody's not going to be a basketball player.
Right.
Everybody's not going to be a football player.
Facts.
But it's a place, and it's something you can do. It's something that a kid can do. Even if a kid have to gather the balls and bring it to you and be a part of the program. That kid can grow up one day and want to be a sports, want to major in sports medicine or something, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's good stuff. That's good stuff, Mr. Harris. Mr. Harris.
So,
Listen to that.
There's a lot you can do to help a kid that's not, you know, you got to. I mean, I deal with it every day. You got a kid. I got a kid right now that he want to be a basketball player, but every time I put him on the court, he trying to tackle somebody. So, you know, I know where he need to go. He need to go to the football field.
That's right. That's right. Facts. But Mr. Harris, Harris,
yes, sir.
We are cutting it short to the show. It's an honor to meet you. First of all, I'm grateful for you being on the show. You raised a wonderful daughter over here. I'm pretty sure all of them just as wonderful as her. You definitely dropped some knowledge on myself. And this show is for the youth, so I hope, you know, that they go back and look at the show and grab some of the jewels that you dropped on tonight's show. But again, I want to just thank you for opening the doors for athletes like myself, your daughter, and future athletes to come. And continue doing what you're doing. You know, I'm one of those kids. You're not my dad, but I'm one of those men that follow in your footsteps because I'm doing the same thing you do. And I just want to get better at that. And she's doing the same thing. So, again, I want to thank you for me. And I know she looks up to you. She done told me a lot before you even got on the show. So, thank you.
Appreciate you, Dad, for coming through. Don't really have any social media, but you guys, if you are in that area or want to, you know, get some advice on, you know, how to start a program and everything like that, just inbox me and I can forward the information over to him. I'm gonna get him onto social media soon. He's not really an internet type of person, but he definitely he's not that type of person. So just inbox me. And I would definitely forward over the information to him and get him hooked up to it. Again, Dad, I appreciate you for coming through. Learned a lot of stuff about you, and I'm gonna tell you like this on national TV, man. I told you on my birthday on Friday how grateful I am for you. I thank you for everything that you have done for myself and my sisters and brothers. You definitely was a great role model for us. And I think that's why we are where we are right now and still improving today. So shout out to you, Dad. Love you. I know all you girls that play ball for you want me to tell you appreciate you, Coach Harris. They love you. And yeah, for sure. For y'all that's tuned in, man, we appreciate y'all for coming through, vibing with me, 5'9", and your boy right here.
I already know, man. Positive vibes.
Each and every Tuesday. We here at 9 o'clock, locked in, you know, bringing in the hot topics on sports, and giving you our opinions on everything. Continue to keep supporting us. Again, if you got any type of players, any type of highlight players that you want to highlight.
About to highlight one right now when we close this thing out, man. Y'all check this young boy out, though. And make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. The Hub. Subscribe. Mr. Harris, you get all them young fellas to subscribe to the Hub. Tell them they on YouTube. Make them subscribe. They don't do it, make them run suicide.
All right, Pops. Love you, man.
All right, Mr. Harris. We're going to close it out right here, man, with this young cat, man. He wanted to highlight kids, man. But make sure you guys tune in next week, man, on the Hub. Catch us right here, man. But check this young kid out, man. I really like him.
What you got going on, man?
I got a little beef in the hood, I call her gang, she don't play with that bait. I be NBA, you know I ain't never gonna say.
New contract being like I play ball, little boy,
told me she can't, her be sharing location. I was riding in the ghost with a ghost gun. Seen you out with your kids, so you old one. And my man in the can while you taking out the trash. You gon' pop with the mat like don't run.
Gave up here, they all get high. You ever had a foursome? It's too much cash for me to hide. I had to get a little bro some. I around from time to time. I don't show no emotion.
But when he died, he had them racks, he had to make a go for him. I hang with the hitters who train the killers who send all the on store run. I got me a check and I brought me a cat and I went on the block and they donuts. I hang with all the murderers. I'm paying all the lawyers for the murderers. I'm putting all my last on the murderers. You don't wanna see me with the murderers. Yeah, Rolls Royce swerving, famous curving. Seen you out in traffic, you was looking nervous.
Ran it up on accident, they thought it was on purpose. I know for a fact I'm blasting mine, I never get too worried. 100 racks and 100 still like cursive, I been selling verses.
One time I lied inside my song, I ain't gon' buy no burger. Homicide on my mind when I slide, I ain't tryna see no hearse. He ain't even died by the gun, took a fake pill, died on purpose. Sure look perfect. Was worth it, go get us some crazy. My diamond be here like we anniversary. We sticking together, this shit in the case. I just like the jeweler with baby with 2 anniversary. Go to Atlanta, they cop and call me. Bello, all on me.
On track, now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Pray up. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. On track, now we gon' way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we going. Keep the same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, this is 7 seas. I deal with life different, make that lemon squeeze. Went off for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track, now we gon' way up.